I just realized it's a whole lot of crazy psycho people in this world. That's just not something that I realized today, but when you just sit back and think about it, it's actually a whole lot of psycho, crazy people out here in this world. And you gotta watch out for them. Let's get into the video.
A child abductor was shot dead by Marion County deputies tonight after leading them on a chase.
The 13-year-old girl he took is safe, but 45-year-old Jason Castillo was shot.
A 45-year-old man abducted a 13-year-old girl in Florida. The county I know is Marion County. I believe the city is Ocala. I may be saying that wrong, but Ocala. But at 45 years old, what were you going to do with this 13-year-old? Like, what possesses you to even want to be with a 13-year-old girl? Like I said before, it's a lot of crazy psycho people, and a lot of them, they're preying on innocent children, innocent adults as well. Like, you gotta watch out for these crazy people, and it's a lot of them.
And killed. And TV20's Ryan Hayes joins us from a still very active scene in Ocala. And Ryan, what else have you learned tonight?
Yeah, so we just learned about Castillo's death in the last hour, and I spoke with him.
So the guy was 45. I know they say his last name Castillo, but I guess he got into a shootout with the police and it didn't end well for him. People like that, I don't have no remorse for them. I'm glad he did. I'm glad he's dead. Like, again, like, you don't cheer for nobody's death, but in a case like this where you're abducting a 13-year-old, God knows what you was gonna do with this 13-year-old, but for it to end in you dying, that's the best outcome.
A neighbor who described a very chaotic scene here on Monday. Family was gathered for a game night when suddenly dozens of deputies drove by and gunfire ensued.
Oh wow, that's a lot of bullets we hear. So, like, obviously, I don't know if he shot first or what, but thank God, like, they shot him multiple times to make sure he was dead, because all of those gunshots right there are definitely different from different guns, but you can tell, like, they basically was emptying the clip on him, which is a good thing. Again, when you're indulging in that type of activity, like abducting 13-year-olds, God knows what you was going to do with that 13-year-old. Like, for it to end like that is a great thing.
You can hear the loud pops of the gunfire in the cell phone video captured by a witness in a nearby building. News of an Amber Alert in Marion County was shared around 5:15, and just minutes later, deputies located the vehicle.
Like, just look at this kook. Like, this guy looks crazy. Like, anybody that has that type of look, like, I'm looking at them close. I'm keeping a close eye on anybody that looks like that. Like, it's better to be overcautious than to be undercautious in all situations. Like, but again, like, the girl was abducted from her house, so, like, I'm quite sure he probably was plotting all before and just took just seen his opportunity and took it. But, like, it's crazy because, again, like, you're 45 years old and you're trying to do things with a 13-year-old. Like, it's crazy. Thank God the girl was safe, and thank God the outcome was him dying and not the other way around. But it says that authorities say the 13-year-old girl from Ocala was found safe a short time after a Florida Amber Alert was issued. The suspect died in the hospital following a chase and shooting. That's a great thing. Deputies say Jason Castillo, 45, abducted the girl from a home on Southwest 27th Avenue in the Shady Road Villas community on Monday. So this just happened yesterday. Like, crazy. A short time after an Amber Alert was issued, Castillo's vehicle was detected by license plate readers and the witness. The good thing about it is, again, they issued the Amber Alert and they was able to find him fairly fast. A lot of those Amber Alerts they issue, like, it takes them either days or they really never find these people. So the good thing about it is they issued that Amber Alert and they found the suspect like really fast. So that's definitely a good thing. They say deputies approached the vehicle on U.S. Highway 441 in Bellevue. He refused to stop and deputies performed a pit maneuver, crashing the vehicle into a ditch. So I'm quite sure once his vehicle crashed into a ditch, he probably tried to shoot at them, because that's from the last clip we heard, all those gunshots. I'm quite sure those weren't just police officer shots. I'm quite sure he probably fired first and they just emptied the clip on him. So again, the good thing about it is the outcome was him being unalived and not the 13-year-old girl.
Driven by Castillo. Castillo wouldn't stop for police, and deputies performed a pit maneuver on his SUV. While they were getting to the suspect, shots were fired, fatally hitting Jason Castillo. But the big takeaway for law enforcement tonight, the young girl was found safe. I spoke with a neighbor who watched who he believed to be Castillo get taken away.
We're busy around here in Bellevue. It just shows that, yeah, it's getting busier around here, and scary. You know, we have kids in the house, and you know, straight bullet from there can go real quick, so.
Again, that young girl was located safe after the incident, and neighbors on scene tell me they saw a young girl getting into an ambulance under her own power following this chaotic scene here in Marion County. Now, roads remain blocked coming here on 441 south into Bellevue as law enforcement continues what led to this tragic situation. Reporting in Bellevue, Ryan Hayes, TV 20 News.
Let me know what y'all think about this story in the comment section. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you.